Our last topic for today, we wanted to follow up on the Figma IPO. They've now filed their S1, which is basically the details of their public offering and what they're planning to offer the market. I've got a summary here from Kyle Polar on LinkedIn. If you don't know Kyle, he's the founder of Growth Unhinged. He's an investor and operating partner in a VC fund. He's awesome. He's summarized this S1, so I'm just going to go through some of his notes here. He said Figma is giant. It's $750 million in revenue in 2024, still growing 50% year over year. Median last 12-month revenue growth was only 14% though. PLG and self-service, product-led growth and self-serve is a big part of their story. Figma has 450,000 paying customers. The vast majority are small. 76% of Figma's customers use 2 products or more. And in 2025, they doubled their portfolio from 4 to 8 with the launch of Slides, Make, Buzz, and Draw. Our friend Yuki over there is the chief product officer, is really crushing it. Well done to Yuki. Their revenue retention is best in class, 132%, probably driven by a mix of self-serve to direct sales, he says, Kyle here. The customer base is surprisingly global. 85% of monthly active users are outside of the US. 53% of the revenue is from non-US markets. They still have seat-based pricing, but they have 5 different types of seats, which is crazy. Viewers, collaborators, content seats, dev seats, full seats. And they are being used by 2/3 of users are non-designers. Even though Figma is known as a design product, 2/3 of their users are non-designers, which is really impressive. So they've managed to diversify their product portfolio, diversify their geographical mix, diversify their customer mix, and diversify their user persona. Figma is an incredible company, is the short summary.
I mean,
and they're about to IPO.
Who are the founders? What were they doing before this?
So according to ChatGPT, Dylan Field studied CS and math at Brown University. He co-chaired Brown CS undergraduate group, won a $100,000 Thiel Fellowship. There you go. Thiel is behind everything. He explored startups, robots, drone companies, meme generators, and he met his other co-founder during an internship at Brown. Evan Wallace studied CS, computer science at Brown. TA in graphics course, background in game development, WebGL, GPU rendering. He built GPU graphics demos for web, which is how Figma is so amazing, I think, in the browser. His graphics engine prototype was a key Figma starting point. Yes, so he's the guy with the brains in the web-based kind of design tools. Yeah, it's just, right idea, right time, right execution, right discipline, right focus. I say just, right? Here's the formula for building a great startup. Build something that solves a real problem and put it in front of the people who need it. Very, very, very simple. It's a very simple thing to do, or rather, very simple thing to describe. A very, very difficult thing to do. And so they did that. They built something that solves a real problem. They put it in front of the people that need it, and they did it really, really well, and they did it consistently well over years. That's the story, right? That's the story of every great startup. I don't know why I feel such a kinship and pride in Figma. I have nothing to do with the company, except, again, that my friend Yuki is chief product officer now. I just think it's a great example of a really positive Silicon Valley story, which is that if you focus on the user relentlessly, and if you stay disciplined, despite people buffeting you with like, hey, make more revenue now, and hey, go sell enterprise services, and you just build and build and build incrementally and slowly and carefully and thoughtfully with craft, you will find an audience if you're solving a real problem. And then you'll find them at massive scale. So yeah, I'm just really proud of them, and I'm excited for the IPO. Are you going to invest, Shira?
I don't have a lot of stocks that I invest in. I need to. I bought a few on Robinhood, but
yeah,
I need to look back. I'm one of those who I will put some money in and then just forget about it and have to look back. Like, I don't like having an eye on things constantly in terms of that. I probably need to be smarter about that. But yeah, I mean, if I'd invested in Shopify when it IPO'd, that would have been good. Although it's gone up and down, or Spotify. I mean, there's a lot of people I knew all these founders. That's what's crazy. It's like you would think, even putting in, okay, I'm going to put in $500 or $1,000. I don't know. Never know.
I was like you at the beginning, where when I first had a little bit of money to invest, I started panicking a little bit or overthinking it. And I was like, I need to do a survey of all possible investment vehicles, and I just need to understand what's the difference in stock and property and whatever. And surely there's more to this than just these 5 or 7 things. And I had to understand it all really well. At the end of the day, what I realized was I already live in the future. Most people live in the past, and most people listening to my voice live in the future, right? We use these tools every day, whether it's Google or Figma or whatever. So you're already in touch with where things are headed in a way that most people are not. And so
Yeah.
you just need to invest in the tools you use and the tools you understand, because they're the tools that are going to make it, and everyone else is not paying attention.
Yeah, you're so right.
Right. And so I found this calm zen of like, oh, everyone I know that's building anything in e-commerce is building it on Shopify. Well, Shopify is a great company. Anyone I know that is doing anything in terms of buying stuff online is doing it on Amazon. Well, Amazon's a great company. Anyone I know is deploying anything in the cloud is using Amazon or Google.
I think I still need to go from culture curator and like watcher and, trend reporter to sometimes I don't jump on my own advice, if that makes sense. Like I'm talking about it and I'm playing in those places, and I'm investing my time and my work there. But the way I'm getting the money is not necessarily from the core investment in that. It's like from what comes out of that. So I was actually talking about that with someone today. So it's just something to keep my eye on.
Yeah.
Like I think that's a common theme for me. How do I convert that interest and investment of time and energy into also the actual platform in a different way?
Yeah.
Good reminder.
Now, this is not investment advice, of course,
Yes.
but definitely you want to hold equity in the startups and scale-ups and public companies you use, work with, and support every day. All right, guys. Well, those are our thoughts on the Figma IPO and investing in general. Let us know your thoughts by jumping down in the comments below.